Hey, what's up, guys? The hurricane has not hit northeast Florida yet, but we already are seeing right over here, we're already seeing some tree branches down in my neighbor's yard. You got some branches there. You got all the way over here some shrubs down, and it is raining. And I'll say this, during Hurricane Matthew, that tree right there where I just showed you the shrubs was significantly damaged. Like the trees fell, or they didn't fall, but you had like tree limbs that fell and whatnot. And I'm always worried about if the winds pick up significantly, this tree knocking out power lines, because as you guys can see right here, it is covering the actual power lines. And my neighbor's tree over here, you might think, well, if that falls, it could fall on someone's house, it could fall on the power lines. And that's my main concern, is when the hurricane actually hits northeast Florida, if that tree is going to fall, or these power lines are going to fall on our vehicle that we have parked in the driveway. So right now we're getting about anywhere from 17 miles per hour up to a gust of 35, 40. So it's basically a tropical storm at this point. But I just wanted to jump on here because I did a 3-hour live stream early this morning of what the weather was looking like. And it was very calm before the storm. It's still more calm before the storm, but you can see over here that the wind is starting to pick up. And there is some flooding in my local area of Jacksonville, Florida. So I just want to let you guys know, if you guys are in Jacksonville, Florida, or you are in like St. Augustine, just remember, St. Augustine right now is actually underwater. They're flooding because the storm surge has gone over the little wall they have there, right over there by the little military fort. So that place always gets flooded out. It's really bad. But like I said, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update of what's going on right now, here in northeast Florida. The storm right now, from what I heard, is making its way downtown. It's actually heading towards Naples, Florida, which is at least 5 hours from me. It's 3 hours from my buddy who lives over in Old Town, Florida, and he's supposed to get like category 2 or category 3 where he lives, and me, I think we're getting a category 1 or 2 where I live. But it's supposed to hit the west coast of Florida. So if you're in Tampa, you're in Tallahassee, you will definitely be affected with the storm. And right now, like I said, this wind that we're getting is not technically part of the hurricane. That's what you need during hurricanes. But as you guys can see, and I want to apologize for the bad connection. It's just because of the storm going on right now. But it is what it is, guys. Just remember, if you're out there during the hurricane, stay safe, stay positive, and make sure your family, make sure your animals are safe. Just make sure you have the food, the water that you need, because gas stations around where I live are, from what I've been told, 90% of them are out of gasoline. So if you got to drive, don't drive for a long period of time. If you got to drive short distances, cool. But I wouldn't recommend people driving out here, because once it starts getting about 45 miles an hour, all of the bridges where I live in Jacksonville, Florida will be significantly shut down. So you can't go over the intercoastal waterway into the Jacksonville beach area, and you can't drive over the Matthews Bridge into Jacksonville beach down, or until Jacksonville downtown. So just remember that, guys. If you're out there and you're watching right now and you see this, just remember this is the Arlington area of Jacksonville, and they're saying we'll get about 50 to 80 miles per hour wind for the next 10 hours once the hurricane hits. So remember, 10 hours is a lot of time to have 50-mile-an-hour winds trucking through your part of town, because that can definitely damage, like right over there, it can damage like houses, it can damage trees, it can damage your fences. And during Hurricane Matthew, my fence fell down, and that was the only damage in this area. But I'm not going to be surprised if Jacksonville Beach is actually underwater or floods or does anything crazy like that, because it happened before. And I'll say this, these people where that car just went in right there, these people are like, see the house right here where I'm pointing at, that house right across the street, those people are savages. They go climb on the roof during hurricanes and party and get drunk and go dancing and surfing down the middle of the road. So don't be stupid and do that stuff, because people can significantly get hurt by surfing down the roads and getting hurt just by surfing. You know, they were literally last year surfing down the middle of the road. They were literally on their roof. And if you notice something, guys, right over there they have beer kegs on the outside of their house, because those people want to get tore up from the floor up. But like I said, I am Trevor. If you just came across this live stream, just remember that stay safe. I'm being safe because the hurricane isn't here yet. It went more towards the west coast. Like I said, Tampa, Fort Myers, Naples, Florida, which is pretty much the most beautiful side of Florida. But right now, like I said, the only significant damage, even though this is technically not the hurricane, is that tree limb that just fell, and then that tree branch that's over there. I don't know if anything down my neighborhood has gotten any damage or anything like that. I can't tell, and I really can't tell if anything over there besides maybe this is damaged. I don't know. But as always, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to see more videos like this or live streams, I'll definitely do them. But remember, the first thing in the description box takes you to my main channel where I vlog all the time. And I will have updates coming throughout the week of Hurricane Irma. And you'll see like the devastation, if you want to see whatever devastation that happened and whatnot, because I will be vlogging over there. I decided I would throw up this live stream because I thought you guys would be interested in it. And I don't know if a lot of you guys have friends and family that are not in Jacksonville, but you guys can see right now that it's not really that bad of a problem for us, because I know a lot of people have family and friends that are out of town, and they're trying to watch live streams and news updates, and there's really not a lot of news updates for Jacksonville. It's usually all the news updates that they're talking about are going for the hurricane that's down in the south part of Florida or on the west coast. And right now we're in northeast Florida, so we're close to Georgia. So you can see cars coming in. I guess cars are getting off the street and they're getting ready to go home and hunker down. And that's what these people should be doing. I hope to God they're not just cruising around looking at neighborhoods, seeing if neighborhoods are getting damaged, because that'd be dumb. Those are when the people that get hurt. Those are the people that go out and get their cars flooded. Those are the people that get dumb shit. But at least we got this little like crossover SUV, so if the roads are a little bit flooded, we have the ability kind of to ride out and get out of the neighborhood. But people that have the small cars, you're just going to be stuck if it floods. And this area is not a flooded area zone because we have a lot of storm drains like that. But I know just 2 blocks away there is roads that flood because there is no storm drains, and it just really just floods right out, and it's terrible because I drove through the flooded area and it was terrible. But like I said, I am Trevor and I'm coming to you live from Jacksonville, Florida. And I thought I would give you guys the update that is going on right here. So, if you're new to this channel and you want to like it and subscribe to it, cool. Just remember, this channel is primarily music based. It's basically just a music channel based around like music topics. And the only reason why I'm streaming right now is because the hurricane is something that people need to hear about and people need to talk about and people need to know about. Because, like I said, you don't know. There might be somebody watching this right now that is from my area, and they left town and they see their house and they go, okay, my house is under safe. My house is under control. It's safe. So that's one reason why I was like, hey, I'll live stream and let you guys know exactly what's going on. And maybe you might see your house in the live stream. That's not my intention to show people's homes, but it's the intention of showing that Jacksonville is still getting battered by some heavy winds, even though it's not the hurricane yet. But when the hurricane comes, shit's gonna get real. And if this is any indication of what the hurricane's gonna bring, then that means the shit's gonna get real, and we're gonna get smacked in the face with Hurricane Irma, which they say is the most devastating hurricane in Florida's history. Which, right now, I don't know if I can believe that, but we'll see what it is once the hurricane passes. So as always, I will talk to you guys in the next live stream. Thanks for stopping by.